And right now at 6, schools are already dealing with so much during the pandemic, and now this. A student in Lancaster County facing expulsion for slapping a teacher because of a TikTok challenge.
Well, those challenges have hit school districts across the area. This one is a first, and school officials hope it's the last.
Yeah, Fox 46's Derek Dellinger is live in Lancaster with the reaction to what happened there. And Derek, that reaction from the school district was swift.
Yes, and that student is in trouble, and they are also telling parents that they need to be talking with their kids after this, and weeks of other TikTok challenges have led to more students being in trouble.
Last month, it was vandalizing bathrooms. A TikTok challenge had students at schools getting into trouble for taking soap dispensers off the walls and messing up toilets. This is one example that a school district in South Carolina showed of the damage, something the Lancaster County School District has had to deal with too, but now this month, it's something else.
A lot of this is peer pressure. And, whether your child has a phone, is on social media, or whether your child just has a peer group, you need to have these conversations with your children and make sure they understand the repercussions.
Brian Vaughn is over safety and transportation for the district. On Friday, he says one elementary school student did make an impulsive decision for the sake of social media, slapping a teacher in the back of her head as part of the TikTok challenge. That's assault, and now that student is in big trouble.
There's a recommendation on the table for expulsion, which means the student could lose the rest of the year in education.
They're also facing the possibility of criminal charges. It's the first incident that we are aware of like this in the region, but districts say these pranks have been a problem since classes started back.
I didn't know there were challenges out there that you had to do this type of thing, but I wouldn't agree with it.
Parents we spoke with told us there's a reason they limit social media use.
Does it go back to parenting? Does people know what their children are doing on TikTok? Should they be more involved in what their children are doing? Yes, probably.
That's the same message the district here wants to send parents and students. But there's a possibility of more. There are TikTok challenge lists online, daring kids to perform various acts of assault, indecent exposure, and obscene gestures over the next year. School districts, though, are trying to nip it in the bud.
A lot of this is peer pressure. And, whether your child has a phone, is on social media, or whether your child just has a peer group, you need to have these conversations with your children and make sure they understand the repercussions.
Now, down here in South Carolina, Chester County and the Fort Mill School District, they have had to deal with these bathroom vandalizing cases, and also across the state line up in North Carolina, they've had similar cases as well. But again, this is the first one we've heard of here in the Carolinas where a child slapped a teacher, and they hope, again, that this is the last time that it happens. Live in Lancaster, Derek Dellinger, Fox 46.